evening, class of 2025. And good evening, parents, students, family, friends, faculty, staff, scholarship donors, representatives for the Armed Forces, Superintendent Austin, Board of Ed members, and guest presenters. Welcome to the Fitch High School's 2025 Senior Awards and Scholarship Ceremony. Go ahead. I am Matthew Brown, the principal here at Fitch, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for this evening. Before we begin our ceremony, I'm required to make you aware of our exits in the auditorium, which are located behind you. I think you noticed them as you walked in. Also, up front here to the right and to our left are the other exits, and that's just in case of an emergency. And at this time, we would like to welcome our very own member of the class of 2025, Miss Annabelle Whitney, to the podium to lead us in the singing of the national anthem. And I ask that if you are able, could you please rise and remove your hats?
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Outstanding. Annabelle, thank you for sharing your beautiful voice with us. All right, and welcome again to Fitch High School Senior Awards. As we begin, I thank you all for joining us this evening, whether you are here in person or watching us live or pre-recorded online. A special thank you to our faculty, staff, and all outside agencies represented this evening to support our seniors. Please know that there are scholarship and award notifications that continue to come in from local benefactors, national organizations, colleges, and universities. If there is one that we did not recognize this evening, we will do our best to recognize it. And lastly, our program booklets will be available as you exit the auditorium at the conclusion of the ceremony. It's a tradition we do because we don't want to spoil any of the surprises that are going to come tonight. So let's begin. Tonight's ceremony focuses on the academic talents, achievements, and efforts of the class of 2025. We gather to celebrate all of their hard work and accomplishments. We also gather to recognize the generosity of our community, a community that is committed to helping these seniors as they embark upon a new journey in life. Students, when your name is announced, please enter from the left side of the stage, and you're going to exit on the right. You're going to stop on the X that is marked on the floor to have your photo taken. And I believe that's right in the middle there. Oh, I lied. All right, so here we go. We will begin this evening by inviting the following 6 students to the stage. I ask that you please hold your applause until all 6 have been called. So will the following students come to stage? Jacob Lynn, Anna Orphanides, Sage Overmoyer, Naman Patel, Hannah Thomas, and Cecilia Zimbelman. I am honored to present the following awards on behalf of Senator Heather Summers. Senator Summers is a native and resident of Groton. She was elected to serve the 18th Senate District. Each year, Senator Summers generously gives her time and support to recognize seniors at Fitch High School for exceptional academic accomplishments. These students are receiving official citations from the State of Connecticut General Assembly. So congratulations, and let's give these students another round of applause. And once you get your citation, you can return to your seats. Thanks again. I will introduce our first guest presenter as Griffin Pollard makes his way to the stage. So we will welcome to the podium Tom Redden and Chris Williamson of the Quantic Bridge Fire Department, who will be presenting the next 2 scholarships. So the Todd Williamson Memorial Award of $1,000 is a scholarship in honor of Todd Williamson. He was a firefighter for Quantic Bridge who passed away of cancer in 2010. And this scholarship is for community service. Again, Griffin Pollard. Come on over. And Griffin, you got to stop there. Griffin will also be rewarded with the Quantic Bridge Professional Firefighter Scholarship. Griffin is the son of Captain Pollard, and the fire department is honored to present Griff with this award. Now, thank you, Griff. You can return. And will Liara Ruggieri please come to the stage? And we will welcome to the podium Ms. Carmita Hodge, who will be presenting on behalf of Dr. Andrea Ackerman.
Good evening. The Dr. Andrea Ackerman Writing Award is granted to a student who has demonstrated excellence in writing and who intends to pursue this gift at a 4-year institution of higher learning, be it a college or university. This award requires students to submit pieces of any sort of writing, which you remember, to this competition. Dr. Ackerman committed her career as a teacher and then as a principal in the Groton Public Schools. Dr. Ackerman is now a mentor in the United States Coast Guard Academy's Writing Center. She enjoys engaging students in the love of writing, especially when they thought they never would be able to write as well. She is intent on ensuring that the tradition continues. With that, this year's recipient of the Dr. Andrea Ackerman Writing Award goes to Liara Ruggieri. I got it right.
Thank you, Ms. Hodge, and Liara, please remain right there. You can get a quick picture. And Elias Slocum, can you please join Liara on the stage? And as Elias makes his way to the stage, please welcome Miss Sandy Hall and Bree Mooney, who will be presenting the following scholarships on behalf of the Fitch Music Department.
Good evening. I'm really excited to be here to stand alongside Brianne Mooney, who has been our Music Booster president all year and has worked really hard for you guys. And with that, these two wonderful students were chosen as the recipients of the Music Booster Scholarship. We have upped it this year. So each of you will be getting a check from Ms. Mooney for $500. They both had to submit an essay, was one of the requirements. They both are outstanding musicians in the department, and you're going to be very missed, and we hope that this is good for you. Yeah, thank you for all you do.
Congratulations to Liara and Elias. You may return to your seats. And a special thank you to Ms. Mooney and Ms. Hall. Abigail Malone, please join me on the stage. And at this time, we invite Barbara, Roxanne, and Randall Lepardo to present the Ralph L. Lepardo Memorial Scholarship. Ralph L. Lepardo, beloved husband and father, started his career as an engineer with Knowles Atomic Power Laboratory. Working out of Electric Boat through his 37 years there, he advanced to senior engineer before his death in 2020. His numerous accomplishments during his extended and dedicated career will long be remembered by his colleagues. Ralph's two children, Roxanne and Randall, graduated from Fitch High School. To honor Ralph's memory and spirit, his wife Barbara has established a scholarship to help ensure a Fitch High School graduate can pursue his or her educational goals. So a $1,000 scholarship is awarded to Miss Abigail Malone. Thank you, Abby. And will Grace and Zoe Cosmopoulos please come to the stage? And Miss Barbara Lepardo will remain on the at the podium to present the William Walter Scholarship. William Walter, dearly beloved husband and father, was employed at Pfizer for 30 years, advancing to the position of environmental supervisor in the Environmental Health and Safety Group before his death in 1996. His numerous accomplishments during his extended and dedicated career at Pfizer will long be remembered by his colleagues. William was also a Vietnam veteran who honorably served in the United States Air Force. To honor Bill's memory and spirit, his wife is giving this scholarship to help ensure a Fitch High School graduate can pursue his or her educational goals in a science major. So we have Grace and Zoe Cosmopoulos. And a huge thank you to both Grace, Zoe, and the Lepardo family. Next, Sally Chen, please join me on the stage. And our next guest presenter is here to present an award from the Mystic Women's Club. So please welcome Miss Catherine Moritz. And she will be presenting a scholarship amount of $1,500 from the Mystic Women's Club. All right, Sally. Thank you, Miss Moritz, and thank you, Sally. All right, the directions here say read these instructions very slowly to the students. Students, please check your seating card. For those with the blue dot on your card, there are 14 of you. Please listen carefully to the following instructions. Got to look for the blue dot. You can use your phone if you need it for light. Only this once. If you have a blue dot on your card, please stand quietly and line up along the wall. Students, when your name is read, please come to the stage to accept your scholarship. After you receive your award, please stop for a photo before you return to your seat. And I would like to invite Barbara Sahagan and Nick Fortson to the podium to present the Community Foundation of Eastern Connecticut Scholars.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of the Community Foundation, we're about to present endowed scholarships that are given out through the Community Foundation. So first, I'd like to call up Marco Orsini. So Marco is about to receive not one, but 2 scholarships. The first one is the Arnold W. and Janet L. Avery Scholarship, which awarded $2,500. And the second one is the Pfizer Scholarship with an award of $1,000. So. I'd now like to call up Shay Cahill. So Shay is winning the John E. Boyle Jr. Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000. That's all right, no problem. Now I'd like to call up Anna Orphanides. Anna is the recipient of the Jody Capon Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,115. Congratulations. Well, there's no envelope. And next I'd like to call up, Charlotte Beaulieu. Charlotte is the recipient of the David and Sherry Dresbach Scholarship in the amount of $1,500. Yeah. Congratulations. Now I'd like to call up Jacob Lynn. Jacob is the recipient of the same David and Sherry Dresbach Scholarship, also in the amount of $1,500. And now I'd like to call up Lorelei Naboon. Lorelei is the recipient of the George and Beverly Letts Fitch Scholarship in the amount of $8,000. Congratulations. You got my number? One more for me? Okay, I'll do one more. Okay. Next, I'd like to call up Ryan Court. The Michael Todd Gavitt Scholarship goes to Ryan in the amount of $2,500. Congratulations.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. The next scholarship winner is Elias Slocum. Elias is getting a $2,000 scholarship, and the scholarship is presented by Peter Matthews Scholarship. Congratulations. The next scholarship, there's two of them. There's the William McCarthy Scholarship, and the first person is Isabel Ash. Yes, and the scholarship amount is $12,000. Congratulations. The second scholarship from the William McCarthy Scholarship Fund is to Naaman Patel. And again, this scholarship is in the amount of $12,000. Congratulations. The next scholarship is from Beatrice McEwen. This is to Angela Encartera, and the scholarship is in the amount of $14,000. Is she here? Okay, very good. All right, the next scholarship is from Carl and Dorothy Croft, Stafford Scholarship for Fitch High School. There's two scholarships. The first one is to Fabian Flores. The scholarship amount is $10,000. And the second scholarship is to Nyla Dipsy. The scholarship amount is $18,000. And the last scholarship that we have from the Community Foundation of Eastern Connecticut is the Marjorie Lawrence Smith Scholarship. And this is awarded to Camellia Glaive, and that is in the amount of $20,000. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much to Ms. Sagan and Mr. Fortson for presenting this evening. All right, will Liara Ruggieri and Marco Orsini please come to the stage? And while they're coming to the stage, please join me with a warm welcome to Gary Wheel, who is here to present the Groton Rotary Scholar Awards.
Good evening, everybody. It's a little hard to follow that those $20,000 awards, but the Groton Rotary tonight. I am presenting two Groton Rotary Scholar Awards to recipients who've been selected for exceptional technical and academic achievements, superior leadership performance, and excellent community service to others. That's in accordance with the Rotary objectives every year. So this year, the Groton Rotary Club had the good fortune to actually give two awards at each of the three Groton high schools. I know you probably here at Fitch forget about those other two, but they're out there, and so we've given two awards at each of them, and I'm just coming from El Grasso award ceremony. So for 2025 at Robert E. Fitch High School, the $2,000 Groton Rotary Scholar Award donated by R.B. Kent and Son Incorporated goes to Liara Ruggieri. Here you go, Liana. I'll give you this. It's not worth much, but it's good for an IOU. And the $500 Silver Scholar Award given by the Groton Rotary Club goes for Fitch, goes to Marco Ursini.
And Marco, you're going to stay on stage, please. And we now welcome Miss Maria Gray from Chelsea Groton Bank to present the next scholarship.
Hi, everyone. On behalf of Chelsea Groton Bank, it's my honor to present this year's $500 Chelsea Groton Bank Scholarship. At Chelsea Groton, we believe that education is one of the most powerful investments we can make in the future of our community. This scholarship reflects our commitment to supporting students who have demonstrated not only academic achievement, but also dedication to making a difference in their schools and their communities. Today, we are proud to recognize Marco Ursini, whose hard work, leadership, and determination have set him apart. We know that these qualities will serve him well as he continues his education and pursues his goals. Congratulations, Marco.
Marco, please remain on the stage. And thank you to Miss Gray. All right, so while Marco remains on the stage, please join me in welcoming to the podium Miss Nancy Handler as she presents the next scholarship. The Trillium Garden Club is presenting Marco Ursini with a scholarship in the amount of $1,500 in recognition of his stellar achievement. Thank you to Ms. Handler. And Marco, you can finally go back to your seat. And will Annabelle Whitney please come to the stage? And please join me in welcoming to the podium Miss Mara Samano as she presents our next scholarship. A memorial scholarship in music or arts, Mr. Santora was an English teacher for 35 years at Fitch Jr. Miss Samano was his daughter, so presenting the Roger Santora Memorial Scholarship to Annabelle Whitney is Miss Samano. And thank you, Miss Samano. Will the following three students please come to the stage? Amkari Mehta, Victor Wilbur, and Cecilia Zimbelman. And as these students are on their way, I have the honor of presenting the next four certificates on behalf of the United States Air and Space Force. The U.S. Air and Space Force Outstanding Achievement in STEM goes to Cecilia Zimbelman. In honor of your amazing contributions, positive attitude, and outstanding performance in STEM. The U.S. Air and Space Force Leadership Excellence Award goes to Victor Wilbur in recognition of leadership, Excellence, the U.S. Air Force and Space Force present this award for your outstanding leadership and dedication to inspire others during the school year. The U.S. Air and Space Force Academic Excellence Award goes to Amkari Mehta. And this is in recognition of academic excellence. The U.S. Air Force and Space Force present this award for achieving the highest grade point average for the school year. The U.S. Air and Space Force Recruiting Service as an honorary recruiter goes to Amkari Mehta. Amkari serves as an ambassador to the U.S. Air Force and U.S. Space Force within the community. The title recruiter is a revered designation that affords a special distinction to those who earn it. So congratulations, Amkari. And Victor and Amkari, can you please come back to the stage? And will Isabella Barucci, Ashley Kendall, and Brianna Skidgel join Amkari and Victor on the stage. And I would like to invite our very own retired Lieutenant Commander Hinkle, Lieutenant Jabroye, and MM2 Ronka.
So, Isabella, I'm doing dual hats. Isabella was awarded an NROTC scholarship, North Carolina State, for $200,000. Our own Victor Wilbur is following in his dad's footsteps. He's enlisted in the Navy, accepted into the nuclear power program, and he gets a check for $75,000. Hey, former CO. Wilbur, when you get done, come on back down this way. All right, from the Department of the Navy, Victor Wilbur's getting a certificate for 2 years of NJROTC, where he was our executive officer and our CO. Ashley Kendall. It's all right. And again, Ashley Kendall's receiving from the Department of the Navy an NJROTC certificate of completion of 1 year of naval science. Amkari Mehta, completion from the Department of the Navy, 2 years, naval science, heading off to the Air Force. And I promised myself I wouldn't call her Brianna, but River Skidgel. Two years, naval science, going to stay around the area for a bit, finish off her EMT, and possibly join the National Guard.
Thank you to Mr. Hinkle, Lieutenant Jubroye, and MM2 Ronka. Will Ada Ellis, Cage Padlin, and Connor Post please join me on the stage? And I would like to invite Mel Crespo to the podium to present the next awards on behalf of the United States Marine Corps. The U.S. Marine Corps Music Excellence Award goes to Connor Post. The U.S. Marine Corps Academic Excellence Award goes to Cage Padlin. And the U.S. Marine Corps Athletic Excellence Award goes to Ada Ellis. And thank you, Mr. Crespo, Ada, Connor, and Cage. For the last portion of our community award presenters, I have the honor of presenting the following awards on behalf of the Groton Scholarship Fund. The Groton Scholarship Fund Committee is committed to raising funds for and awarding scholarships to Fitch High School graduating seniors. Every year, the committee collects donations, reads and scores the essays that are submitted, and awards the scholarships to students to mitigate the financial aspect of paying for continuing education. So students, please check your seating card yet again. And those with a red dot on your card, there are 33 of you. If you have a red dot, please stand quietly and line up along the wall. "55 minutes isn't happening." Yeah, possibly. All right, students. Students, when I say your name, please come to the stage. After you receive your award, you're going to proceed to the photography area on stage left. I guess that's stage left. And remain on the stage for a large group photo. And I would like to invite Dr. James Mitchell to the podium to award our first scholarship. And as he's coming to the podium, I would like to call up Oliver Nahas.
Good evening. In 2003, I had the privilege of being honored by the Groton Board of Education, and when they named the Library Media Center after me. I'm dedicated to working in the system and completed 38 years here in the Groton Public School System, starting as a teacher and retiring as superintendent. I'm especially proud of the fact that my wife also completed 35 years, and her last 22 years were here at Fitch High School as a guidance counselor. Our daughters graduated from Fitch, so you know we're kind of stuck on Fitch and the Groton Public School System. I believe education begins with the 3 R's and committed teachers. To help educate future leaders who want to become teachers, the award scholarship tonight will provide $1,000 to Oliver Nahas, who is going to be a teacher. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Mitchell. And for the remaining group of scholarships, I kindly ask the audience to please hold your applause. I know it'll be difficult, but hold your applause until after the following 32 awards are delivered. Liara Ruggieri, Ava Kennedy, and Annabelle Whitney, the Buckley Family Scholarship. Maybe 3 claps. Isabel Ash and Sally Chen, the Groton Utility Scholarship. Dominic Zuliani, the Groton Firefighters IAFF Local 1964 Scholarship. Angel Alcantara, the Ruth Friedman Scholarship. That was 4, but getting closer. Elias Slocum, the Martin David Valentine Memorial Scholarship. Camilla Santini, the AHEPA New London Scholarship. Jadalyn Helm and Jacob Lynn, the Shozo Narita Family Scholarship. Broderick Clinton, the Polly Allingham Kellum Scholarship. Isabella Barucci, the Hazel Main Scholarship. Anna Orphanides, the Sandy Scott Fitch Pride Scholarship. Lillian Strapazon, the Duncan and Lolly Stoddard Scholarship. Ada Ellis, the Dorothy Morin Aldinger Scholarship. Isabel McKnight and Ari Johnson, the Groton Middle School Scholarship. Dynasty Pena, the Sally Lamb Memorial Scholarship. Camille Monsiel, the Groton Long Point Women's Organization Scholarship. Sydney Weigel, the Volkman Family Scholarship. Shay Cahill, the Advantage Personal Training Scholarship. Melanie Fleming, the Jeanette Lafargue Memorial Scholarship. Naman Patel, the Anthony Daminares Jr. Memorial Scholarship. Destiny Pena, the Arthur Fox and Pamela Kilby Fox Scholarship. Miyun Santa Lucia, the Elizabeth Wheeler Scholarship. Talia Mitchell, the Mary Lou Fancher Scholarship. Wes Longino and Jack Usilla, the Rispoli Scholarship. And Lorelei Nabung, Mahi Patel, and Lauren Pelletier, the Groton Scholarship Fund. And now they're going to get situated for a photo. And if you guys could all line up in the front here so we can get that photo all together, maybe right in front of the Rise Up. All right, you guys are seniors now, soon to graduate. I want to see you get set up over there real quickly in a good pose, a good picture. You've done it before. All right, so go ahead and get set up for that. And as you're doing that, I do want to say on behalf of the Groton Scholarship Committee, congratulations to the entire graduating class of 2025. We wish you luck as you transition into the next stage of your lives. And as they're figuring this out, hopefully they do, guest presenters, you may take your seat with our audience members if you would like. Again, thank you so much for coming tonight and presenting for us. Again, guest presenters, you may have a seat with our audience. And as this picture is about to get snapped, I would like to welcome Mrs. McKenna to the podium to recognize additional scholarship and awards not yet recognized. All right. You can have them back.
I think our seniors have made their way to their seats just about. What an amazing night to celebrate all of you. For this section of the evening, we have quite a few scholarships, additional scholarships to give out. So as I make our way through our senior scholarship recipients, I am going to ask that we hold applause until the next portion of the program. Do the best you can with that. This evening, we honor many students receiving an award from the same endowment. For these organizations, we will read the description of the scholarship for the first recipient only. Isabel Ash, the John Turco Memorial Award, GEA Award of $175. The 7 recipients are students who have a parent that is a member of the Groton Education Association. You can come on up. The Yukon Award Scholarship. The 8 recipients are students who have achieved a very competitive high school academic average. This scholarship is renewable for up to 4 years and is valued at a fixed amount and determined on a yearly basis. Great job, Isabel. Charlotte Bollier. The John Turco Memorial Award for $150. The American Red Cross Scholarship for $250. The Yukon Award Scholarship. And the Providence College Merit Scholarship of over $50,000, which is a merit-based scholarship for strong academics and community service. Go Friars. Isabella Barucci, the Connecticut Association of Boards of Education, CABE, Student Leadership Award in the amount of $500. The CABE Award program honors 2 recipients this evening, both Connecticut high school students who exhibit exemplary leadership skills. Shay Cahill, Yukon Award Scholarship, Connecticut High School Coaches Association Scholarship. The Connecticut High School Coaches Association will award its annual $1,000 scholarships to high school scholar athletes. Graduating seniors must have earned at least 1 varsity athletic letter, achieved a minimum of a 3.0 academic average, and have demonstrated exemplary citizenship and leadership. Great job, Shay. Sally Chen, Yukon Award Scholarship. Catherine Kolnaski, Magnet STEM Scholarship in the amount of $200. The 6 recipients are Fitch seniors who attended Catherine Kolnaski Magnet School and have been accepted into and accredited to her 4-year college program. Great job, Sally. Grace Cosmopoulos, the Chet Scholarship in the amount of $5,000, awarded to students who enrich our community, who are successful and responsible young adults. Zoe Cosmopoulos, the Charter Oak Community Giving Scholarship in the amount of $2,000. The 5 recipients are students who live in the community and inspire other students to strive for excellence. Giovanna DeRota, the Robert Brown Scholarship in the amount of $250. There are 2 recipients of this scholarship this evening. Retired educator Robert Brown served as Fitch High School assistant principal for many years. He believes in recognizing not only excellence, but outstanding perseverance as well. The Robert Brown Scholarship is awarded to a senior who has demonstrated perseverance, has overcome obstacles, and continues to have a good outlook on life. Melanie Fleming. The CABE Award in the amount of $500. The John Turco Memorial Award for $225. The American Red Cross Scholarship for $250. And the Yukon Academic Excellence Award. There are 3 recipients of this award this evening. It is open to incoming first-year students with strong high school records. High-achieving students are considered for this award by the undergraduate admissions office. The FAFSA Award in the amount of $250. the Grand Colleen Scholarship from the Mystic Irish Parade Foundation in the amount of $1,000. A new tradition for the Mystic Irish Parade, Grand Colleen, is an opportunity for the local young women of Irish descent to compete for the opportunity to ride in the parade and receive a college scholarship. The Big Y Academic Excellence Scholarship in the amount of $500, awarded to a student with academic merit and achievement, and the Board of Education Award for Character and Leadership. Melanie is the first of our recipients to receive a Superintendent Award. This certificate goes to the senior who has demonstrated character and leadership excellence. And I'm glad that I finished reading it before she sat down. Isabel Gustafson, the Charter Oak Community Giving Scholarship for $2,000. Alexander Hankey. The John F. Safamilla and E. Roy Colville Scholarship from the United Auto Workers at Electric Boat, Local 571, Marine Draftsmen Association for $3,000. Two students will receive this award this evening. Alexander also receives the Charles B. Allen Foundation Honor Loan. Two students will also receive that award this evening. Jordan Hartman. The John F. Safamilla and E. Roy Colville Scholarship from the United Auto Workers at Electric Boat in the amount of $3,000. Jada Lynn Helm. The Sophie E. Sopa Art Scholarship in the amount of $5,000. Two seniors are awarded this evening, both talented art students that plan to pursue art after graduation. Natalie Helm, the University of Connecticut Leadership Scholarship, and the Catherine Kolnaski Magnet STEAM Scholarship for $200. Yumale Hernandez. Two students are honored this evening with the Principal's Perseverance Award. The student we saw in 9th grade is not the same student we see today. The student we see now is a gracious member of our community. The student we see now completes her assignments and attends school. The student we see now has overcome challenges academically, personally, and socially, and her Fitch school community is incredibly proud of her for what she has done, what she is doing, and what she will do in the future. Tonight, we are so thrilled and honored to present the Principal's Perseverance Award to Yumale Hernandez. Ava Johnson Hopkins, the Robert Brown Scholarship in the amount of $250. Ava Kennedy, the Monaco Civic Education Award, which is awarded to a student interested in pursuing law and voters' rights. The Board of Education Award for Academic Excellence. The Rotary of Mystic Scholarship in the amount of $3,000. And the Yukon Presidential Scholarship, offered to the salutatorian. This scholarship is offered by Yukon, which provides a full tuition scholarship to attend the university. Zarek Lagari, the Project Oceanology Capitol Hill Ocean Week. One of two students in Connecticut are awarded by Project O to go on their annual 2025 all-expenses-paid academic 5-day trip to Washington, D.C. for advocacy training, environmental advocacy, and policy making as a youth representative. Zarek also received the Questbridge National College Match Scholarship to Wesleyan University, valued up to $380,000. Questbridge is a merit-based, full-ride academic scholarship to Wesleyan University, ranked 14th nationally in liberal arts colleges. Abigail Malone, Charter Oak Community Giving Scholarship for $2,000. and the Connecticut AAU Scholarship. Abby will receive the Connecticut AAU Scholarship on June 9th at the 21st Annual Connecticut AAU Awards Banquet. The scholarship is awarded to a senior athlete and AAU member that shows excellence in leadership, community service, and academic achievement. Olivia Martinez. Olivia is the second Principal's Perseverance Award recipient. Olivia has grown as a young lady from her 9th to 12th grade year. She started at FHS unsure of the major transition that is Fitch High School. She continued to grow and cultivate her maturity by taking more challenging courses, participating in extracurriculars, and developing new and exciting friendships. When you mention her name to staff and students, a smile immediately comes to their faces, as she is truly a bright spot here at Fitch High School. Her qualities will set her up for continued success beyond the walls of Fitch. Isabel McKnight, the Yukon Award Scholarship. Amkari Mehta, the Peter R. Marsh Silent Servant Award. Offered to 2 seniors this evening, the Peter Marsh Foundation recognizes private citizens who selfishly and quietly serve others. The Silent Servant Scholarship Award rewards students for their benevolence, a behavior, and set of values that will sustain their families and communities for decades to come. Amkari models empathy, compassion, and community service. She is receiving a check for $595 and an engraved trophy. Tonight, she is also receiving the Mystic Bascule Bridge Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $2,000. The Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce and Foxwoods Resort Casino partnered with a host of for-profit and nonprofit businesses to create the Mystic Bascule Bridge Scholarship. She's also receiving Interview Zero Hero by Kroger. It is awarded to a student that contributed 8+ hours of service to help achieve zero hunger in our community. Lastly, Amkari is receiving the Ambassador Award by the United Nations Association of the United States in Interview. Amkari dedicated 103 hours of her time and talent while invested in the global goals, integrity, and personal motivation to get involved. Talia Mitchell, the Catherine Kolnaski Magnet School PTO Scholarship in the amount of $300. Camille Monsali, the Charter Oak Community Giving Scholarship for $2,000, the Kolnaski Scholarship for $500, which is given in honor of Mr. and Mrs. Kolnaski. The scholarship is for a student that is majoring in PE or nursing. The Yukon Academic Excellence Award, and the Catherine Kolnaski Magnet STEAM Scholarship in the amount of $200. Anna Orphanides. Anna is tonight's second recipient of the Connecticut High School Coaches Association Scholarship. Sage Overmeyer. Sage is honored with a Congressional Certificate of Merit, given by Congressman Joe Courtney's office, presented to only 2 seniors who have shown a commitment to not only their academic performance, but also to serving their school and community at large. Sage is being recognized for her invaluable commitment to academic excellence, student leadership, and volunteerism. Marley Pandal. Marley receives the DoorDash Graduation Scholarship. She is being presented with a check for $500 and a whole bag filled with swag. Ashi Patel. Ashi is receiving the Yukon Award Scholarship. Mahi Patel. Mahi is receiving the Hagen Scholarship, which awards up to $75,000 each semester for up to 8 consecutive semesters. Lauren Pelletier. Lauren is tonight's second recipient of the Peter R. Marsh Silent Servant Award. Destiny Pena, the Yukon Award Scholarship. Great job. Connor Post, the John Turco Memorial Award, the GEA Award in the amount of $150, and the Association of Groton School Administrators AGSA Scholarship in the amount of $1,000. Liara Ruggieri, the Eugene Atwood Scholarship. The Eugene Atwood Fund is a nonprofit organization based in Stonington and has provided this award for academic achievement since the early 1950s. Liara will be receiving a check for $5,000 in recognition of her academic accomplishments and exceptional promise. She also receives the Board of Education Award and the Yukon Presidential Scholarship, which is given to the school valedictorian and offers a full tuition scholarship to attend Yukon. Michael Russo. Michael is receiving the Macaulay Scholarship in the amount of $29,000 per year. This scholarship is awarded based on factors like academic achievement, leadership qualities, community service involvement, and other accomplishments. He is also receiving the Sister Miley Residence Grant in the amount of $3,500 per year. This scholarship is awarded to students who demonstrate a commitment to diversity and multiculturalism in their community and beyond. Miyun Santa Lucia. Miyun is receiving the John Turco Memorial Award, the GEA Award, in the amount of $150. Elias Slocum. Elias is receiving the Charter Oak Community Giving Scholarship for $2,000, the Congressional Certificate of Merit presented on behalf of Congressman Joe Courtney's office, and the Catherine Kolnaski Magnet SEAM Scholarship in the amount of $200. Giovanni Sukai, the Yukon Award Scholarship. Lance Stewart, the Edward Fats Graham Wrestling Scholarship for $300. This was chosen by Fitch Wrestling for Lance's dedication, determination, and desire. Lillian Strapazon, the Sophie E. Zopa Art Scholarship for $5,000. Hannah Thomas, the Daughters of the American Revolution Scholarship. The National Society of Daughters of the American Revolution awards multiple scholarships to students showing dedication to the pursuit of higher education in diverse areas of study. Marco Ursini. The Catherine Kolnaski Magnet STEAM Scholarship for $200. The Catherine Kolnaski Magnet School PTO for $300. The Charles B. Allen Foundation Honor Loan. Connecticut Civil Engineers in the amount of $500, awarded to a student pursuing a degree in civil engineering. The Anna Coe and Nita Kincaid Memorial Scholarship from the North Stonington Garden Club. This is a $3,000 scholarship to a graduating senior who is pursuing a higher education degree in agriculture, conservation, environmental studies, horticulture, landscape design and architecture, plant science, or a related field. The Nancy Cosman Hart Scholarship, awarded $100 to a student with passion, dedication, and perseverance for wrestling. And lastly, he is receiving the Rod and Gun Scholarship, $300 to Marco for his hard work and academic excellence. Carl Victorino. Carl is a National Merit Commended Student. Commended students placed among the top 50,000 students who entered the 2025 competition by taking the 2023 preliminary SAT National Merit Scholarship qualifying test. Annabelle Whitney. Annabelle is our second National Merit Commended student. She is also receiving the Yukon Academic Excellence Award, the U.S. Presidential Scholars Candidate, the USS Nautilus Award, which is awarded to Annabelle for her connection to the Nautilus via her grandfather, who served aboard the USS Nautilus early in his career. Evan Witten, the John Turco Memorial Award, the GEA Award, in the amount of $175. Joshua Zimbelman, the Catherine Kolnaski Magnet STEAM Scholarship, in the amount of $225. And Dominic Zuliani, the John Turco Memorial Award, the GEA Award, for $175. At this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Brown back to the podium.
Thank you, Mrs. McKenna. That was a nice break. As we transition to the next portion of our ceremony, I invite our staff members to please make their way to the stage to line up in front of the honor cord tables. Again, staff, please come on up. Tonight, we will recognize our seniors in the class of 2025 by recognizing their academic achievements with academic letters or chevrons, department awards, and departmental honor cords that they can wear at graduation on 4/30 next Friday. Students have the opportunity to earn honor cords in each department and are based upon specific criteria. Students also have the opportunity to earning an academic letter and chevron throughout their sophomore, junior, and senior years at Fitch. Along with presenting these cords and letters, our department chairs have the honor of presenting department certificates to students that have been selected within their department. Certificates reflect superior academic performance in the department for a specified number of years in high school. 22 students have been selected from the 13 departments. All right, and I would like to introduce the following staff members who are presenting the honor cords and department certificates. In the art department, Miss Karna Hopkins. In business, Miss Melissa Manzione. English Department, Miss Jess Dunnican. In the Math Department, Miss Danielle Robillard. Music Department, Miss Sandra Hall. The Nursing Department, Miss Karina Vanderberg. Representing the PE Department, Mr. Mark Romano. Science Department, Mr. Terrence Hinkle. Social Studies Department, Mr. Todd Higgins. Technology Department, Miss Melissa Manzione. In the World Language Department, Dr. Rebecca Rubinski-Ancrum. And I'd also like to recognize Miss Carmita Hodge, Mr. Adam Diskin, and Miss Amy McKenna as our assistant principals. All right, here we go. Second row. You're going to please stand up and make your way to the podium. You're going to follow Miss Wilbur's directions. And students, you will proceed to the stage in the order in which you are seated. When I say your name, please proceed to the X on the floor beside the podium. Is that right? Right here. Okay. All right, and this is very important. All right, this is a long list. So audience, please hold your applause until after I have identified all honor cords earned for each student. This will be tough, but you need to be resilient, and you can do it. All right, and here we go. Kaylee Abbey, Seal of Biliteracy. William Albrechts, Yukon ECE. Angel Alcantara, English, Math, Science, Seal of Biliteracy, Social Studies, and Yukon ECE. Sam Alvarin, Military, Music, and Sam will be going into the U.S. Navy after graduation. Fabian Aponte Flores, IB, and Seal of Biliteracy. Isabel Ash, English, Math, Science, Social Studies, Yukon ECE. Callie Balsley, English, and Yukon ECE. Nathan Barrett, Music. Charlotte Bollier, Business, English, PE, and Yukon ECE. Madeline Bollier, Business, English, Music, PE, Science, and Yukon ECE. Ann Beck, Art, English, Science, and Social Studies. Noah Bly, English, Science, and Yukon ECE. Ella Bauk, Art, English, Music, MYP, and Yukon ECE. Kaylee Bombard, ECE. Which one is it? Sorry. That's Art. All right. Ella Bauk, Art, English, Music, MYP, Yukon ECE. Jordy Bourdieu, Art and Culinary. Isabella Barucci, Business, English, Math, Science, Social Studies, and Yukon ECE. Titus Brown, Business, English, PE, Science, and Yukon ECE. Charles Budd, Military, Music. Charles will be going into the U.S. Navy after graduation. Shay Cahill, Business, English, PE, Science, Social Studies, and Yukon ECE. Elena Campbell, Business, English, PE, Science, Social Studies, and Yukon ECE. Denise Caores, Business, Yukon ECE. Nathan Castagna, Art and English. Sally Chen, English, Nursing, Science, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Broderick Clinton, English and PE. Victoria Codd, Yukon ECE. Logan Collins, Math, Science, and Tech Ed. William Colon, English and Yukon ECE. Kiara Kuhn. Kiara is the first student to receive the Art Department certificate. Congratulations on being selected by our Art Department. Also getting honor cord for Art, English, Math, Seal of Biliteracy, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Ryan Correa, Art, English, and Yukon ECE. Ryan Court. Ryan is receiving a department certificate for culinary science and honor cords in art, culinary, and Yukon ECE. Grace Cosmopoulos, English, Math, PE, Science, Social Studies, and Yukon ECE. Zoe Cosmopoulos, English, Science, Social Studies, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Bryce Cowley, PE, and Yukon ECE. Omar Davis, Yukon ECE. Eliza De Dios, Yukon ECE. Jaciel Diaz Garcia, Seal of Biliteracy. Ashlyn Dunn, Yukon ECE. Connor Eildon, Yukon ECE. Ada Ellis. Ada is receiving a department certificate for PE and an honor cord for Yukon ECE. Kylie Fake, Seal of Biliteracy, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Melanie Fleming, English, Science, Social Studies, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Olivia Flowers, Art, IB, and Seal of Biliteracy. Emma Ford, Business, English, Science, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Joshua Francis, Art, English, Math, and Music. Sophia Galuzis, English, Nursing, PE, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Neo Gamboya, English and Yukon ECE. Alex Garcia, Art, Science, Seal of Biliteracy, and Yukon ECE. Penelope Garcia, Art, Music, and Yukon ECE. Kaylana General, English and Yukon ECE. Tia George, Art, English, Seal of Biliteracy, and Yukon ECE. Keith Go, PE and Yukon ECE. Amalia Goins, Art and Yukon ECE. Liliana Gomez, Art, English, Seal of Biliteracy, and Yukon ECE. Dianis Gonzalez, Yukon ECE. Emma Goodwin, Art, English, and Yukon ECE. Sam Greenberg, Art. Isabel Gustafson. Isabel is receiving a Department Certificate for Technology Education and honor cords in Art, English, Music, Social Studies, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Alexander Hankey. Alex is receiving a Department Certificate for Mathematics and honor cords for English, Seal of Biliteracy, Tech Ed, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Jordan Hartman. Jordan is receiving a Department Certificate for English and honor cords in English, Math, Science, Social Studies, Yukon ECE. Nathan Hatch, Yukon ECE. Jadalyn Helm, Art, Seal of Biliteracy, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Natalie Helm, Nursing, Science, and Yukon ECE. Abigail Jeanette Blethen, Art, English, and Science. Ari Johnson. Ari is receiving 3 Department Certificates for Music, Culinary, and Marketing. Ari is also receiving honor cords for English, Math, Music, and Yukon ECE. Victor Johnson, Music and Yukon ECE. Ava Johnson Hopkins, Yukon ECE. Cesar Juarez Cordero, MYP and Yukon ECE. Joshua Kelly, Art and Yukon ECE. Ashley Kendall, Art, English, Naval Sciences, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Ava Kennedy, Art, English, IB, Math, Science, Seal of Biliteracy, Social Studies, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Hazel Kirk, Art and Science. Sierra Knight, Yukon ECE. Joseph Krenke, English and Math. Gabrielle Ladia, Yukon ECE. Zarek Lagari. Zarek is receiving a Department Certificate for World Language and French, English, IB, Math, MYP, Science, Seal of Biliteracy, Social Studies, and an honor cord in World Language. Wyatt Lambert in art, military. Wyatt will be going into the U.S. Army after graduation. Caden Lewis, technology in Yukon ECE. Jacob Lynn, honor cord in English, math, PE, science, social studies, Yukon ECE, and world language. Wes Longino, honor cord in art, PE, and Yukon ECE. Marin Lyon, honor cord in English, PE, and Yukon ECE. Sarv Marcharju, honor cord in Yukon ECE. Emma Main, honor cord in art and English. Abigail Malone, honor cord in English, IPCP, MYP, science, technology, Yukon ECE, and world language. Jermaine Manning, honor cord in PE and technology. Gabriella Manuel, honor cord in English, math, music, MYP, nursing, science, and world language. Olivia Martinez, honor cord in art, English, and math. Haley Martir Aponte, seal of biliteracy, Yukon ECE, and world language. Isabel McKnight, honor cord in English, MYP, nursing, social studies, and Yukon ECE. Leniel Medina Diaz, honor cord in art and science. Dharm Mehta, honor cord in nursing and Yukon ECE. Amkari Mehta. Amkari will be going into the U.S. Air Force after graduation and getting honor cords in English, math, military, naval science, and Yukon ECE. Earl Mendoza, art and seal of biliteracy. Haley Merrill, honor cord in English and Yukon ECE. Evangeline Michelli, honor cord in art, PE, Yukon ECE, and world language. Talia Mitchell, honor cord in English and Yukon ECE. Gladys Molina. Gladys is receiving a department certificate for world language and honor cords in English, seal of biliteracy, Yukon ECE, and world language. Camille Montiel. Camille is receiving a department certificate for nursing, honor cords in English, math, MYP, nursing, science, social studies, Yukon ECE, and world language. Camilla Montoya Glave, honor cord in English, seal of biliteracy, Yukon ECE, and world language. Kaylin Morris, honor cord in art, PE, science, and seal of biliteracy. Jason Morris, honor cord in art and science. Byron Mukum, honor cord in art, math, PE, and Yukon ECE. Jairus Mundell, honor cord in PE and Yukon ECE. Lorelei Nabung, honor cord in art, English, math, nursing, science, Social Studies, and Yukon ECE. Oliver Nahas, Honor Cord in English and IB. Isora Nunez Barrera, Honor Cord in Art. Samantha Odell, Honor Cord in Art, Seal of Biliteracy, and Yukon ECE. Kieran O'Hara, Honor Cord in PE, Yukon ECE. Santino Orbi, Honor Cord in Yukon ECE. Anna Orphanides, Honor Cord in Art, English, Math, Science, Social Studies, and World Language. Gabriella Orsini Augusto, Honor Cord in English, Seal of Biliteracy, and Yukon ECE. Ane Ortiz, Honor Cord in Art and English. Sage Overmore, Honor Cord in Art, English, Math, Science, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Cage Padlin. Cage will be going into the U.S. Air Force after graduation. Cage is also receiving honor cords in Art, Business, English, Military, and Yukon ECE. Yara Paiz, Honor Cord in English, Seal of Biliteracy, and Yukon ECE. Marley Pandel, Honor Cord in Art. Ashi Patel, Honor Cord in Art, English, Math, Science, Social Studies, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Mahi Patel, Honor Cord in Art, English, IB, Science, and Yukon ECE. Naman Patel. Napan is receiving a department certificate for engineering. He's also getting an honor cord for English, Math, English, Math, Science, Technology, and Yukon ECE. Ariana Paxton, Culinary and Yukon ECE. Lauren Pelletier, Honor Cord in Art, PE, Science, and Yukon ECE. Destiny Pena, Honor Cord in English, MYP, Nursing, Science, Social Studies, and Yukon ECE. Dynasty Pena, Honor Cord in English, MYP, Science, Seal of Biliteracy, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Melissa Peterson, Honor Cord in Business, English, and Yukon ECE. Giovanni Filippina, Honor Cord in English and Yukon ECE. Junior Pierre, Honor Cord in Art, English, and PE. Wendra Pierre, Honor Cord in Art and English. Griffin Pollard, Honor Cord in English and PE. Connor Post, Honor Cord in Music and Yukon ECE. Sydney Post, Honor Cord in Culinary, PE, and Yukon ECE. Kyrie Powers, Honor Cord in Art and Yukon ECE. Zadian Powers, Honor Cord in English and PE. Esme Prey, Honor Cord in Art, English, Social Studies, Yukon ECE, and World Language. Amina Qureshi, Honor Cord in Music and UConn ECE. Eddie Rampal, Honor Cord in English, Math, Science, and Social Studies. Okay. Kyla Reels, Honor Cord in Art, English, Social Studies, UConn ECE, and World Language. Kiana Reese, Honor Cord in Art. Malachi Reed, Honor Cord in Art, English, and Science. Joaquim Resendez, Honor Cord in UConn ECE. Carlos Reimer Hernandez, Honor Cord in Business, PE, and UConn ECE. Sean Richard, Honor Cord in English, Math, PE, and UConn ECE. Andre Roberts, Honor Cord in Technology. Emma Robinson, Honor Cord in English, UConn ECE. Jayla Robinson, Honor Cord in Art, English, Math, PE, UConn ECE, and World Language. Thomas Rogers, Honor Cord in English, PE, and UConn ECE. Liara Ruggieri. Liara is receiving 4 department certificates for English, Math, Science, and Social Studies. She is also getting honor cords for English, Math, Music, MYP, Science, Social Studies, UConn ECE, and World Language. Michael Russo. Michael is receiving a department certificate for Music and honor cords in English, Music, MYP, and Science. Miyun Santa Lucia, honor cord in English, Math, and Social Studies. Camilla Santini, honor cord in PE and UConn ECE. Yendel Santini, honor cord in Art. Zoe Santrock, honor cord in UConn ECE. Annabelle Schick, honor cord in Music, Nursing, and UConn ECE. Promise Seals, honor cord in UConn ECE. Calvin Mackay Sebastian, honor cord in UConn ECE. Mercedes Sebastian, honor cord in Science, Seal of Biliteracy, and World Language. Xavier Silva, honor cord in Art. Clayton Soroy, honor cord in English and Math. Brianna Skidgel, honor cord in Music and Naval Sciences. Elias Slocum. Elias is receiving a department certificate for Social Studies and honor cords in English, Music, MYP, Science, Social Studies, and UConn ECE. Joanna Smith, the honor cord in Art and English. Larry Smith, honor cord in UConn ECE. Thomas Smith, honor cord in English. Giovanni Sakai, honor cord in Math, Science, Social Studies, Tech, UConn ECE. Grace Stauffer, honor cord in music. Fiona Stewart, honor cord in music and science. Lance Stewart, honor cord in business and technology. Lillian Strapazon, honor cord in art, English, IB, MYP, science, social studies, and world language. Hannah Thomas. Hannah is receiving a department certificate for science and honor cords in English, math, music, science, seal of biliteracy, social studies, Yukon ECE, and world language. Caitlin Tischler, honor cord in art, English, and music. Jaden Toro Sanchez, honor cord in English, PE, and Yukon ECE. Marco Ursini, honor cord in business, English, math, PE, science, social studies, and Yukon ECE. Jack Usilla, honor cord in art, English, social studies, and Yukon ECE. Alina Valadares, honor cord in art. Janea Valls, honor cord in Yukon ECE. Ian Nicole Vicente, honor cord in art, English, science, Yukon ECE, and world language. Carl Victorino, honor cord in music and Yukon ECE. Aniles Vieira. Aniles is receiving a department certificate for art and honor cords in art, business, English, and social studies. Evan Vigliano, honor cord in PE and Yukon ECE. Alyssa Voda, honor cord in art. Nicholas Wagoneer, honor cord in English, PE, and Yukon ECE. Sydney Weigel, honor cord in English, IB, math, science, social studies, Yukon ECE, and world language. Annabelle Whitney, honor cord in English, math, music, science, social studies, Yukon ECE, and world language. Evan Witten, honor cord in art, English, science, social studies, Yukon ECE, and world language. Victor Wilbur. Victor Wilbur will be going into the U.S. Navy after graduation and getting honor cords in English, math, military, MYP, naval sciences, science, social studies, and Yukon ECE. Brandon Wilson, honor cord in social studies and Yukon ECE. Joshua Zimbelman, honor cord in English and Yukon ECE. Cecilia Zimbelman, honor cord in art, English, math, science, seal of biliteracy, social studies, Yukon ECE, and world language. Dominic Zuliani. Dominic will be receiving a department certificate for PE and getting honor cords for PE, science, and Yukon ECE. All right, congratulations, students. We look forward to seeing those cords again a week from tomorrow. All right. Yeah. All right, and we now move on to our final portion of this evening's ceremony. We're almost there, I promise. It is now time to officially recognize our class of 2025 valedictorian and class salutatorian for their dedication and commitment to pursuit of academic excellence. So our class of 2025 valedictorian is Liara Ruggieri. And our class of 2025 salutatorian is Ava Kennedy. And Liara and Ava, I've asked that you're going to stay on the stage and move on down a little bit, because joining our valedictorian and salutatorian on the stage will be the remaining 23 Fitch Scholars to make up our top 25 in the class of 2025. Again, please hold your applause until after all 23 students have been called to the stage. And here we go. Isabel Ash, Isabella Barucci, Sally Chen, Grace Cosmopoulos, Melanie Fleming, Emma Ford, Isabel Gustafson, Zarek Lagari, Jacob Lynn, Abigail Malone, Amkari Mehta, Camille Monsil, Anna Orphanides, Sage Overmoyer, Naman Patel, Esme Prey, Elias Slocum, Lillian Strapazon, Hannah Thomas, Marco Ursini, Sydney Weigel, Annabelle Whitney, and Cecilia Zimbelman. If you guys could slide down a little bit. 2 rows. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your top 25 Fitch Scholars. All right, and you can return to your seats. All right, as we wrap up the ceremony for this evening, I would like to thank the following people who have helped plan and organize this ceremony: Miss Jennifer Allenak, Miss Antonia Wilbur, Miss Melissa Watson, Christina Haley, Shelby Poirier, Glenn Graham, our custodial staff, student photographers, Mr. Russell and his media and tech crew, our student volunteers. This evening would not have been possible without you, your planning, and assistance. And for those of you who are unable to attend this event this evening and are watching online, students may pick up their awarded items in the main office tomorrow. And on behalf of the entire faculty and staff at Fitch High School, we thank the parents and guardians of this accomplished seniors. Without your love and support and guidance, these students would not be here where they are today. So let's please join me in a round of applause to show our appreciation. And parents, I cannot say enough, everywhere we go with these seniors, everybody raves about them. They rave about how respectful, how polite, how kind they all are. That was at at Foxwoods. It was at Seaside. It's everywhere we go. This is a class act class, and we are very proud of them, so thank you. And once again, congratulations to all our award winners, their families. Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to seeing you a week from Friday, June 13th at 4:30. Thank you. Yeah.